Chappy lol, keep up the good shit, my man.
No! I swear I don't normally do this. Alright guys, we're getting really toxic here with today's video, and yes, I am still on a hunter. I know I don't play hunter very often, so I thought it'd be funny to see me running what I think is a pretty scummy toxic hunter loadout. So you can see we're running Bastion. Obviously it's quite a contentious weapon. Some people don't like it, some people don't mind it. I'm kind of in the middle, but I do recognize it's very powerful. Of course we're using Wormhusk Crown, which gives you a health bump when you dodge. Now, of course, we also have 100 mobility, and we also have these two perks right here. Distribution reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near enemies, and Outreach reduces melee cooldown when using your class ability. So I'm getting my smoke and my dodge back even faster, and it gets even funnier because when you use Marksman Dodge, obviously what this does is it reloads your weapon when you dodge. So when I dodge, I am obviously getting health back, I am breaking aim assist, I am reloading my weapon, and because we are on top tree Night Stalker, we are also going invisible. So we're combining health regen with invisibility, instant reload, and the Bastion. And well, chaos ensued. The gameplay is quite interesting, so let's get right into it. Alright, so here we go. We are using the Bastion. We are being an invisible hunter, and yeah, wow, okay, I just jumped over his head and he had no clue. Wow, it feels... not gonna lie, it feels good to be the one jumping over people's heads and not being the one jumped over, if that makes any sense. And we're in a bad spot here, so it's time to go invisible and make a quick escape. Again, something you just can't do on a Titan. Make a quick escape, huh? My goodness, these guys are getting shredded right now by the Bastion. In the air, coming right out of the air, we still killed him. Absolutely filthy. The thing that I've noticed, being a Titan main and being someone who, in Destiny 2 anyway, I have very little time on a hunter. In Destiny 1, I played quite a bit of hunter in year 1 and year 2. But pretty much since then, so basically in the past 4 years, I've basically not played much hunter at all. And of course, hunter has changed quite a little bit. Wow. Have you ever seen a tether work better than that? I'm not gonna lie, in my play session, most of my tethers ended in abject failure, but right there, baby, oof. Big brain IQ, golden gun tether. But anyway, what I was saying about hunter is when you don't play it, like, you complain about hunter, sure, like hunter's annoying, hunter's this, hunter's that, but the thing that you realize when you actually play hunter is just how many tools a hunter has in his, you know, armory in order to secure a win. So let me explain the setup that we're using right now. There are 3 things I want to really focus on. We're using Marksman Dodge, right? So when you dodge, you reload your weapon. We're using Wormhusk Crown, right? So when you dodge, you get a bump of health and shields. And on top of that, we're using Top Tree Night Stalker, so we're using Vanishing Step. So when I dodge, 3 things happen. 1, my Bastion gets reloaded. 2, my health comes back. And 3, I go invisible off the radar, and I also break aim assist on anyone using a controller. This is just so incredibly powerful to have this many things happening at the press of a button on a class ability that cools down in around 10 seconds. It's just so powerful, and that's not even taking into account the fact that my smoke grenade on this class comes up on the radar, which basically allows you to misdirect your opponents very effectively. And of course, on top of that, we've got the hunter movement, the jumping with the strafe jump. It's just so effective, being able to jump over people, having this kind of agility. It just makes PvP a more simple process for me. I'm not gonna lie, my feeling is, when you play as a Titan, you have 2 options basically. At all times, you have 2 options. Punch your enemy and maybe get your health back or something, or kill them with your weapons. They are your tools. And you have a barricade as well, which is quite slow and cumbersome to activate, and again, only really aids you in defensive play, turtling up back to the wall. You've got no health, so you put up your wall and you try to regen. Hunter, on the other hand, he can just dodge, get his health back, reload his gun, jump over your head, throw a smoke grenade, put a spike on the wall behind you. It's just crazy how many more tools you have, and I took to this setup very easily. I think every single game I played, minimum was 30 defeats. Minimum 30 defeats. Some of the gameplay you're seeing as well, we were playing up against a 6 stack, And the funny part is, it ended up being me apologizing to them, because I just felt bad. Even though I lost both the games against the 6 stack, I was getting a lot of kills and I didn't die a whole lot. And it was pretty effortless because of the setup that I was using. If you never played a Titan, or you haven't mained a Titan and you main a Hunter, trust me guys, you don't understand how good you have it. You really don't. Titans have awesome abilities and wacky exotics, but everything on a Titan is based around one thing: punching people. Whereas the versatility that a Hunter, provides is unmatched, really. I guess the only thing that comes close would be top tree Dawnblade, obviously, because that again has a very, very large toolkit. You've got the tracking melee, you've got 2 dodges, you've got the healing rift, you've got the solar grenades, you can float in the air and with increased inner accuracy. So there are 2 classes I believe that just have so much more utility than other classes, and that would be Dawnblade top tree, and then of course you've got Night Stalker, either middle tree or top tree Night Stalker, are just incredibly powerful. Obviously Arc Strider as well is very strong too. Golden Gun I feel is quite balanced overall, even with the one-hit knives. You don't really see too many people running Golden Gun. But to focus a little bit more on the loadout itself, man, pairing Bastion up with the dodge of all dodges that reloads, gives you health, breaks aim assist, makes you go invisible. Pairing that with Bastion, it just felt wrong, man. It just felt wrong. Obviously, I think invisibility in 6v6 is very effective because there's so much chaos, there's so much bedlam going on in the matches that it's very easy for people to not notice you. Basically, you're off the radar momentarily. Obviously, you can be hard to see as well, and there's so many other people around that it just enables you to get right in amongst them and just do a lot of damage. We actually got a direct hit with the tether there, which doesn't happen very often. And yeah, man, this is just kind of nutty, I'm not gonna lie. I was getting so many comments on my stream like, what are you doing on a Hunter? This is sacrilege. This is blasphemy. And hey, listen, man, I know what you're saying, but look, man, I have 3 characters, right? Every now and then I want to play on a Hunter. I want to know what you guys think about my Hunter gameplay. Do I look like someone who hasn't really touched Hunter in 4 years? Or do I still look like a Hunter main at heart? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Are you someone who mains this setup on a regular? If so, I'm judging you really hard. Not gonna lie. Are you someone who is absolutely disgusted by this loadout? Let me know it in the comment section. What do you guys think of Bastion? Is Bastion overpowered? I did a video talking about this not too long ago, and I mean, damn, I couldn't really make a case for saying it's not overpowered with the gameplay because we were kind of bullying lobbies with this gun, and I think it's the fact that we're combining it with the dodge of all dodges, as I like to call it, as it's just doing so many things, man. Reloading your gun, breaking the aim assist, going invisible, taking you off radar, healing you. It's just nuts how one move can do so many things, and it's very easy to just become so reliant on the dodge of all dodges. Basically, that's a classic Hunter play right there. I jumped over his head. Poor Titan, he just didn't know where I went. Again, it's really easy to spot people who play with low sensitivity, particularly if you're a controller player. Playing against this setup is very, very painful, because obviously when you dodge, the moment of dodging you have no aim assist, but also just jumping over someone's head is hard for a controller player to track. Other thing I wanted to mention, obviously I'm on controller myself, is having played Hunter now for about 2 days. Obviously I did that video yesterday and we're doing the video today, so I played quite a bit of Hunter in the past 2 days. I think obviously controller players, when it comes to movement, especially on Titan and Warlock, seem to have a little less, you can really tell an M&K player has way better movement, right? But I feel like controller Hunter and PC Hunter are more closer together, and I felt at much less of a movement disadvantage playing on this Hunter. Just being able to jump and turn relatively quickly, it really felt pretty nice. You can see right here we dropped 49 defeats for the 7.0 efficiency. So yeah, we pretty much bullied that lobby, and I apologize guys, I will never do this ever again. But please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.